Hey friendos, how's it going? It's the Enforcer here with a more of a jersey discussion video. Now I've seen a lot of YouTubers release their thoughts since it was announced that in the 2022-2023 season of the NHL, not this upcoming one, but the one after, that teams are now going to be allowed to have a little logo on their jersey for sponsorship, much like what they have on their helmet. And I see a lot of people have this line where it says, well, if it's just on the one that is on the ice, but if the ones that I buy from retail have it, I'm going to be disappointed, I'm going to be upset. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm coming at it from a different aspect of it because I am a massive motorsports fan. I love F1, I love IndyCar, I love NASCAR, I love NHRA. Shit. And if somebody's racing to a finish line, I'm probably gonna watch it. Sports cars, anything like that. And guess what is plastered on all of those cars? Advertising. I mean, if there is one way to actually make you a fan of a product, is if they have a partnership with a motorsports team or a driver that you're into, and that creates brand loyalty. Now, it's going to seem very odd for a lot of people if they were to pick up a jersey, let's say like this jersey right here, and right here, let's say there was like MGM Grand or T-Mobile or something like that, and then that's the only jersey you could buy. I get it, but also it's not a complete deal breaker, because I'll be completely honest with you. What if they took it to another level where they got so in depth with the sponsorship that they actually created secondary, tertiaries, fourth jerseys, sponsor jerseys that are out there in the wild? And I'm gonna give you, I don't want to say an example, but I grabbed a couple of my little die casts that I have of NASCAR cars. Every one of these cars is gonna look the same except for the sponsor that's on there. It's all gonna be a Ford, it's all gonna be that, but the sponsors and the brand loyalty for the season really tie in. Like this, like my homie was always Stewart, and I know that this was a Office Depot, Old Spice, Mobil 1 car, but for years when he was sponsored by Home Depot, I would not set foot into a Lowe's, because the guys who sponsored my guy that made his car go, that provided for that team to make things going, was Home Depot. So I'm not going to walk into Lowe's, and vice versa. There were a lot of Jimmy Johnson fans that weren't going to step into Home Depot because they were down with Lowe's. I think of it a lot this way. What is the difference if there's a little patch here, which honestly, $8, grab yourself a seam ripper. It's going to be just a square. Just run it and get rid of it if you really don't care for it. I'm just thinking of half of that money is split with the owners, half of that money is split with the players. And there's a lot of people that forget that there is a thing called escrow for these players, where they may sign this big massive deal for like 5 years at $8 million, but if the owner doesn't make enough of that money, a percentage of that is withheld in escrow, and only if the owners get their slice of the pie and they get taken care of, will the player actually receive those extra points, those extra money that was in escrow. Now, I know it's a bad deal, but that is the collective bargaining agreement that was agreed upon with both parties. All right. Now, I really, really, truly think if half of this money goes to the players and it helps them not be in escrow and have to have their money withheld because the owners didn't make enough cash because there weren't fans in attendance, there wasn't enough tickets sold, not enough interest, I don't see what the problem is. You already get hit over the head with advertising at center ice. There's naming rights for the arenas. I mean, every arena you go to, right at the main logo, right around the side, tells you the building sponsor. There's 4 massive sponsors. There's sponsors all the way across the boards. You go into a corner, there's sponsors up at the back. There's all of this stuff. I don't get why there is such a fiasco. There's such an issue with a little logo on a jersey, especially since they've already said, and you can even see the NBA, you go buy these jerseys, that the NBA's been doing it for a couple of years now. You go and buy yourself a Nike jersey from the NBA store or one of these other places or whatever, it's not gonna have a logo on it. And that's just the way it's gonna go. Now, if you were to get yourself a game worn or something like that, and then it doesn't have the logo, then you're probably gonna have an issue, right? But I really don't think this is gonna be all that big of an issue. And even if it gets to the point of like European soccer, where the logo is this small and the thing is that big, you still know what your squad is. You still know what's up with that. So, and I guarantee you, all these people complaining, if you were to get a specialty jersey that tied in with that sponsor that made the jersey pop or something unique or a one-off or just for a season, you know that there are gonna people that are gonna be out there grabbing this stuff because it's unique. Oh, guys, these jerseys that looked nasty 30 years ago are the ones that everyone is clamoring for now. Everyone wants these things to come back. The Wild Wing, the Burger King, they want the sublimated stuff. They want all of that stuff now. All right. So I think in a few years, I feel we're already accustomed to the helmet stuff. I don't even think of it when it's there. I'm not really going to think of somebody having a patch right here that says, I guess in the Rangers case, would say like Chase Bank or something. I don't really care. Not going to kill me. Now, I will say this. If they did have these jerseys that were available, like the Indos or something like that, you're going to pick these things up at Sports K or Ben H or whatever, and they actually had a discount for those guys, like, hey, we can give you these jerseys, or we can hit you with the advertising here, and we'll take off 10, 15 bucks off of the whole price of that. Yeah, I'd be down with that. That way you just get some advertising there. Advertising is all around us. Advertising is everywhere. There may have been advertising before you got to watch this video. There's 2 ways that you can get through advertising. Actually 3. 1 is you pay for it not to be in your face. 2 is you just grin and bear it. And 3, you just go, okay, there it is. Move on and not have it destroy your day and not have it destroy your jerseys. I'm sorry if this is the contrarian thought of most people, but the advertising does not bother me, and I think possibly that is just because I am a massive fan of motorsports and I see ads blasted on me all the time, okay? I mean, also, how many teams have, you know, the local bail bondsman of the team or the local earwax remover of whatever certain team? They've got it blasted everywhere. You can only get certain drinks at certain places because this team is sponsored by Pepsi and not Coke. Come on, guys. I'm not really gonna trip about it. I'm not gonna worry about it. If I buy a jersey and it's got an ad on it, I've got 2 things. 1, ignore it and enjoy the rest of the jersey, or grab myself my seam ripper and yank it off. And that's what you guys can do too if it ever comes down to it, but I really don't think it's going to come down to it. I really hope that the sponsorship gets integrated into a lot of these jerseys. And I honestly, there are so many specialty paint schemes. I mean, fans get excited for different paint schemes that are happening at NASCAR and IndyCar and F1. Those are the ones that people want. Those are the die casts that people want. I almost guarantee you, if there's some special T-Mobile jersey, I'm saying this for T-Mobile because they play in T-Mobile Arena, If there was some sort of weird, funky one right there that was like a one-off or a two-off or something like that, there's going to be people that are going to want to buy that because there are completionists. Someone like the hockey guy, someone like me for like, and I know that there's Neil from Post to Post. He wants to have every Vegas jersey. If there was some special jersey or something like that was sold on the ice that he could pick up, he's going to pick it up, me included. And I know there's a lot of people watching this right now would pick them up, but they'd have to see them. They'd have to see how they would look. And I just really think everybody just give it a chance, and you're either going to go one of two ways. You're going to dig it, or you're not even going to care about it. Not to the point where it's really going to be a bother for you. Well, anyway, I'm going to get off my soapbox now. And you guys go on and like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for passing your way on through. Appreciate it. If this is the first time you've checked out the Enforcers videos, please go on and check something out. If the other ones that I have, there's playlists for reverse retros, there's playlists for other jersey unboxings. Very excited. I've locked down my 2 Seattle jerseys, so whenever those things are available, they are going to be sent out to me, and then damn well when I get that box, I'm going to unbox that for you guys. So anyway, enjoy the rest of your off season, everybody, and I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.